Trash Bushcraft. I got a little update on some stuff. Well, we'll start out with we had a huge rain and thunderstorm with high winds yesterday come in, and she worked her magic on us. She let us know who was in control. But I'm going to give you a little update on my small garden spot. Here is, I just throwed some beans out just because I had some extra seeds, and I had a few extra corn seeds that was some trucker's corn. And amongst all of that, as if you can look right here, that's a Mexican gourd, another Mexican gourd, and one Chinese mini water bottle, another Chinese mini water bottle, one more Chinese mini water bottle gourd. These are the birdhouse gourds, another birdhouse gourd, one more birdhouse gourd, and oh, here it is. These right here are those long gourds. I forgot what they were called, but they get up to about 6 foot long. I have no complaints with Mother Nature. She has given me a beautiful garden. Those are all my onions. These are actually going to be dry onions is what I'm going to turn these into and let them turn into dry, and then I'll dry them out. It'll last us through the winter as well. I just throwed some more of those beans in a planter pot out here. Those are bush beans, Kentucky Lake. Those are my 2 pepper plants. I have 3 in total that are the banana. It is time for me to come out here and start to stake these. You can see there's a pod there already. These here are jalapeno peppers. We put them up every year. There's a couple of them that's already popped a pod out. And let's see if you can see it there. And my lettuce. We've been eating this stuff, and we're to the point now to where we're tired of eating it. We've had lettuce just about every night. So what I've done is, if you look very close, those are the lettuce seeds. Those will fall off down through there, and they will reproduce again for me this fall. They have been. This right here has, this whole area right here, I just weeded out, and each year it drops new seeds down, or each season, and I get 2 crops out of it, and I just let them turn back into seed. And for some reason they just do it. I don't know if they were supposed to or not. And then we've got some oregano. We've got 2 or 3 different varieties of morning glory coming into it. We get rid of you, buddy. Not that we don't like you, we just don't want you in the garden. That's some chocolate mint. This here is some lemon mint. And then I have my sage over there. And this stuff here, if this thing had smell-o-vision, it would blow you away. But 4 more little bush bean plants. Some more bush beans just stuck down in there. I've never done them in those before. But we got strawberry plants. They're in bloom now. Different sunflower seeds as well. And then in between the sunflower seeds we have some more bush beans. This area over here always ends up getting away from me. And you can see the corn, it's come up. But here's what I wanted to show you. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let and see if nature can take care of it, but it's blown down. We're supposed to get another rain here in about 3 or 4 more hours, so there's no sense in me trying to stand it up. It's just going to go back over. This corn, possibly, because there is no ears on it and it hasn't tasseled out yet as far as to germinate and stuff, it's a good chance that Mother Nature will take care of me again, and she will stand it back up for me. It's happened before. I pickle cucumbers every year. Here's some more pickling cucumbers. Need to get out here after the rain today and get it done. But there's a little cucumber there. There's some more of them on it. And I plant 4 of them. It's enough for about 100 jars. Tomato plants, full bloom. They're ready. These are Romas, both of them. I know it's hard for you guys to see this here the way I've got this camera set in here, but We'll back it out some. These here are the Rutgers. They've already touched and bloomed. My dad always told me if you touch them, they'd fall off, but I think that was his way of telling me to stay out of the garden. After tomorrow, when the rain sets up and this dries down a little bit, it's time to weed eat, or to weed out my okra and pull them out to where they're about every 6 to 8 inches apart. This row right here, all the way down, that is bush beans, which is a whole row of them. I have 2 squash plants, and as you guys can see, they're getting ready to be picked. And here it is, end of May. There's bukus of them. We freeze it every year. It's enough to last us with those 2. You can't see it right now because my corn has fallen over on it, but there's 2 zucchini plants in there, and I'm hoping they're not damaged beyond repair. They are still early in the season. We have beets, and I have carrots growing over there, and they need to be weed eated through again. Voila. We will have blackberries at the yin yang. They're already come up. I mean, they've bloomed out. These are the seedless kind. They get as big as your thumb. Sometimes they'll produce a little bit smaller. This is what we call poke salad. It is getting ready for me to go ahead and harvest me some of that stuff off and eat some of it. Might do a video on that, but I may not because it's kind of a tricky process. Well, guys, here's the good and the bad. And the bad is she didn't make it, boys. That wind that came through got caught in this channel, and it comes right in behind building area that I just keep over here. The rain broke loose, filled it up, is what happened. It wasn't as much as the wind as it was the weight that ended up snapping it. And as you can see, a reason that I should not have put this up with green, thinking it would dry out in time in this season, because notice the ones that are drier, no breakage, no bendage. Your bamboo, cane, whatever you want to call it, does much better whenever it is dry. So I'll redo this thing, don't worry, I'll still finish my project out. But the wind got up to about 56 miles an hour yesterday. Lightning hit one of the transformers above the road. But here's my messy little yard now. It was nice, neat, and clean out here, but now it seems to be. So I'm going to break it loose here tomorrow. I won't have time today before I have to go in and train someone, but I'll break it loose tomorrow. I'm going to get me some more poles, get them dried out, and still continue on with my series. Just a small setback, so no big deal. Well, guys, that's a little garden update and my shelter update. Really wished that hadn't happened to my shelter, but it did. And like I said, I don't hide anything. I mean, the structure itself should have been dried before I put it up. So watch both parts, and I'll even put a flag at the beginning of it. Do it with dry bamboo. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on another one.